Welcome back to Talk of the Town. We are joined by Scott Richardson from the Heritage Classic Foundation. You are the head of the Scholars Committee.
Correct. Yes.
We're talking about the Tartan Club today.
Yeah.
So anybody who might not be familiar, tell us about it, history, scholarship since 1993, doling out.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, as you know, the Heritage Classic Foundation runs the golf tournament, and from that we get proceeds that we, of course, share with the community, about $44 million over the course of time, and a good chunk of that goes to our 10 large scholarships that we give out that are anywhere from $4,000 or $5,000 a year. So you got either $16,000 or $20,000, which is a pretty big scholarship for the kids in that. And the Tartan Club, we are trying to continue to make that the real area where we raise most of that money. In the past, the scholarship money has come from sort of all proceeds.
Sure.
And in the last, about 3 years ago, we said, well, why don't we just make the Tartan Club
kind of focus it a little bit more.
Focus it on that, which people thought was a good idea.
Right,
So,
absolutely. So what do you look for in a scholar, and how can somebody become a member of the Tartan Club? So let's look at both of those pieces.
Okay, well, the short one first. Being a member of the Tartan Club requires you to donate at least $1,000. You can do more. Some people do 5, some people do 10, but $1,000 is sort of the thing. And then you become a part of that organization, and we're focused on scholarships and education. Now, in addition to the 10 big scholarships, we give away another 47 small ones, anywhere from $300, $400, $500 up to $2,500. So there's lots of those.
And
so
every little bit helps.
Yeah, we reach a lot of people in that way, in doing that. And the second question, I'm sorry, get me back on track.
What do you look for in the scholars?
Oh yeah, in the scholars. Well, boy, that's one of the things. It's a lot of fun, but it's really hard, as you can imagine. We usually have
such talent here.
Oh, it is.
There's such talent here.
And we average, I'll say, about 75 people who apply. There are some financial limitations on it if you have, if your household income is more than a certain amount of money. But still, it gets really hard to choose them because we get down to 12 people usually. 10 get the scholarships, 2 get a smaller scholarship. But you're talking about all of these kids have, 4.5 averages, 5.2 averages. The first couple of times I said, how can you get a 5.2 average
what is that about?
in a 4-point system? I'll tell you, everybody might want to know that. I finally learned it's college credits. So because a lot of these kids are so far, they're taking advanced chemistry, advanced physics, whatever it is. And anything that has the categorization as a college credit, that's what bumps you up to what have you. So,
and we have some tremendous community colleges, to be able to get those college credits.
Yeah, but they can get it at school as well,
right?
At things. But that's what it is. And then of course they're all shoot for the stars on the SATs and the ACTs and so forth. And but it's hard, and it's the most fun part about it is doing the interviews because they go through an interview process. We sort of look at the black and white, then we
on paper, in person.
On paper. And then we choose the group. We have a scholars committee that says, okay, let's look at these 12 people. There's something, whatever it is. It's not just grades.
Right.
These look like the most interesting 12 or 13 people. And that's when it's really fun because these kids are they're doing things. We had one year, we had a kid who redid, the little thing that you ride around. I can't remember what it's called, the scooter looking thing.
Yeah.
He and his buddy decided to take one apart because they didn't like the way it went in reverse and did that. So they go in the garage, take the whole thing apart, put it back together with some sort of switch. I mean, at age 18, it's just, you're just thinking, goodness gracious.
Yeah,
So,
and there's so much that kids can access today with information, to be able to find some of those key facts, and the way to configure things.
And they're really bright. They do different things, and funny things happen too. We had one. We'd announced our scholars committee one year, and like 2 weeks later, we're out watching the news, and here's one of our kids protesting. On the news. We're going, oh, great.
Okay, mental note.
But it's just they're out there. They're excited and want to do things.
So we need membership. Is that what we're doing? We're looking.
What we're trying to do is build up.
Club.
Yeah, we're about 100. I think the number's 125. We want to get up to right about 200 plus. That would fund the whole scholarship program. So that's what we're trying to do. And
how far away are y'all from that?
We're at about 100 call it 125 right now.
Okay, and we need 200.
Yeah, and I mean we could do more, but I mean
let's
for
bring them
right
to
now,
250.
you know, that's the we can
got
do
folks
that.
who are just
That's the goal.
looking to
Yeah.
get into the community in a way that
Absolutely.
you know it's a way to
Yeah.
help us keep moving forward through
It
this
is,
this
and there's
time.
a lot of camaraderie about it. Like
Yeah.
I said, we have functions during the year, oyster roast and different things,
and
then
we just go to Heritage Foundation.
Yeah.
On the
there's-
site.
Yes, it's on the site. If you go to that site, it'll lead you to
Perfect.
the Tartan Club. You
Join
can
the
get
Tartan
there.
Club.
Yeah.
You got to come back and keep bring one
Yeah,
of your
let you know
scholars
what
back.
happened.
All right, we'll be right back with more Talk of the Town.